Hello, this is Dan with DK Excavating here at 713 West 25th Street, and we are looking at the city tap. We're out here taking a look at the sewer for possible repairs. This line's got a large belly in it, but I did notice something else. So we're looking in the main. Our counter says 0 because I had to reset the camera, but we're going to work our way back. So here's the main. We come back just a little bit and you can see right there we've got some broken pipe right on that main connection. I think this is probably a Y-in connection, not a break-in tap. It might be wise to have the city come take a look at this. Slight chance, I mean maybe like 5% chance that if this break keeps going, the city would cover the main replacement of this part, but we'd have to get that on schedule for them to come look at this. But we could definitely replace this tap if we need to. Nothing big with it right now. We got a few roots coming in, nothing major. I mean, it is definitely cracked, but other than that, it's not really causing any issues. But we'll start pulling back. This is where it turns down into the tap. We're about 6.5 feet deep here in the alley. I'm accessed through the roof vent stack on the back of the house. So pretty quickly here, we don't have to go far. We're only back about 3 or 4 feet, and we start going into a belly. This is where the belly starts. We're going from the alley toward the house, and it kind of starts going in kind of slow, but eventually it drops in pretty deep and steep when you get to the house side. See how long this belly is. My camera footage counter isn't 100% accurate, but it gets us in the ballpark of how many feet long this is. Thankfully, this sewer does not go underneath the garage. It goes straight out the back of the house, straight underneath the fence post and the short fence in the backyard, and straight out to the alley. There we are, we just popped out. You can see how this goes underwater very rapidly, and definitely an angle transition, which is probably a settled pipe. I would be surprised if they were to install this originally at this angle with it going down like that. But we did locate this spot in the yard too. We are probably halfway in the yard between the house and the garage. I'm still on the west side of the yard, but probably a little closer to the house. Roughly about 7.5 feet deep right here. Coming back, we are still in clay line. This section of the pipe seems to be alright. I mean, some slight, like, offset, I guess you can call it, where the pipe fittings aren't completely flat lining up with each other, but not even much for roots. I don't know how long it's been since it's been snaked, but it looks pretty clean for a clay line. Nothing concerning really with this section. To remove the belly, we'll probably have to come toward the house a little further just to help gain some slope, and we might be able to gain some slope if we do have to replace that tap. Otherwise, we probably have to replace most of this in the backyard just to try to obtain the slope we can. This right here is where, is that a crack? I can't tell. That's a root or a crack off to the right side, and it curves and goes up. This is at the back edge of the house. And I wish I could see that a little bit better. Kind of looks like a crack to me. This is where the transitions from cast iron to clay. We're only about a foot away from the back of the house. There is a patio back here. The concrete's in pretty rough shape, but this is where this transition is. Of course, the obvious, like most secured would be to replace the whole line, but probably not necessary. But it would be the best repair. But definitely, I definitely would recommend the belly be removed. As far as the cracks go, so far they're not really causing any problems, but would recommend that being replaced as well. And here we are. There's a roof vent stack right out the back of the house. You can see where that belly starts. It's about right there. That's where it starts. And then it runs back right underneath that fence post straight out to the alley. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps.